Welcome to Cosmic Faith, where ancient wisdom meets modern discovery. Before we dive into today's mind-blowing comparison between Genesis and modern cosmology, take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly revelations. If you find value in today's exploration, please hit that like button. It really helps our community grow. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you see divine inspiration in these parallels between scripture and science? Now let's explore the stunning alignment between Genesis and the Big Bang Theory. Welcome to Cosmic Faith, where ancient wisdom meets modern discovery. Before we dive into today's mind-blowing comparison between Genesis and modern cosmology, take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly revelations. If you find value in today's exploration, please hit that like button. It really helps our community grow. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you see divine inspiration in these parallels between scripture and science? Now let's explore the stunning alignment between Genesis and the Big Bang Theory. Welcome to Cosmic Faith, where ancient wisdom meets modern discovery. Before we dive into today's mind-blowing comparison between Genesis and modern cosmology, take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly revelations. If you find value in today's exploration, please hit that like button. It really helps our community grow. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you see divine inspiration in these parallels between scripture and science? Now let's explore the stunning alignment between Genesis and the Big Bang Theory. For centuries, skeptics mocked Genesis as myth. Now, modern cosmology reveals that the biblical creation account matches the sequence of cosmic events with uncanny precision. The timeline comparison that's converting atheist scientists. For centuries, skeptics mocked Genesis as myth. Now, modern cosmology reveals that the biblical creation account matches the sequence of cosmic events with uncanny precision. The timeline comparison that's converting atheist scientists. For centuries, skeptics mocked Genesis as myth. Now, modern cosmology reveals that the biblical creation account matches the sequence of cosmic events with uncanny precision. The timeline comparison that's converting atheist scientists. Genesis 1 has been one of the most contested passages in Scripture. Critics have long dismissed it as primitive mythology, incompatible with modern science. The idea that the universe was created in 6 days seemed absurd in light of the billions of years suggested by modern cosmology. But what if both accounts are describing the same events from different perspectives? What if the apparent contradiction dissolves when we look deeper? Genesis 1:1 states, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." For thousands of years, this claim that the universe had a definite beginning point stood in opposition to the scientific consensus. Until the 20th century, most scientists believed the universe was eternal. It had always existed. Then, in 1927, Belgian priest and physicist Georges Lemaître proposed what would later be called the Big Bang Theory, the idea that our universe began from a single point in a cosmic explosion of light and energy. This revolutionary theory was confirmed in 1965 when astronomers discovered the cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of creation itself. The universe did have a beginning, exactly as Genesis had claimed for thousands of years. Renowned astronomer Robert Jastrow, though personally agnostic, admitted, "For the scientist who has lived by his faith in the power of reason, the story ends like a bad dream. He has scaled the mountains of ignorance. He is about to conquer the highest peak. As he pulls himself over the final rock, he is greeted by a band of theologians who have been sitting there for centuries." Genesis 1:3 records God's first creative command, "Let there be light." For centuries, critics mocked this sequence. How could there be light before the sun, which isn't created until day 4? Modern cosmology now confirms that the first thing to emerge after the Big Bang was indeed light, an intense flash of electromagnetic radiation. This primordial light existed hundreds of thousands of years before stars formed. The universe began in darkness, then was filled with light, exactly as Genesis describes. Genesis 1:6-8 describes God creating an expanse or firmament to separate the waters above from the waters below. The Hebrew word for this expanse, rakia, comes from a root meaning to spread out or to stretch. This same concept appears repeatedly in Scripture, with God stretching out the heavens like a tent, Psalm 104:2. In 1929, astronomer Edwin Hubble discovered that the universe is indeed expanding. Galaxies are moving away from each other as space itself stretches. This cosmic expansion is now a cornerstone of modern cosmology. Even more remarkably, in 1998, scientists discovered this expansion is accelerating due to a mysterious force, now called dark energy. The Bible had described this cosmic stretching thousands of years before telescopes existed. Genesis 1:9. 10 describes the gathering of waters to form seas, allowing dry land to appear. Geological evidence confirms that Earth's early history involved the formation of oceans and continents through tectonic processes. The first continental crust began forming around 4 billion years ago, with the first major landmasses emerging around 3.5 billion years ago. Genesis correctly places the formation of Earth's geography before the appearance of life, a sequence confirmed by the geological record. Genesis 1:14-19 describes the creation of the sun, moon, and stars on the fourth day, after light already existed and after Earth had formed. This sequence baffled readers for centuries. How could Earth exist before the sun? How could there be light before stars? Remarkably, modern cosmology confirms this exact sequence. The early universe was filled with light shortly after the Big Bang, long before stars formed. Earth formed as a planet before our sun reached its current stable state as a main sequence star. Genesis 1:20-23 describes the creation of sea creatures and birds on the fifth day. The fossil record confirms that marine life appeared before land animals, with the first fish appearing around 530 million years ago. Flying creatures, insects first, then pterosaurs and birds, indeed appeared after marine life, but before the dominance of land mammals. This biological sequence in Genesis matches the evolutionary timeline with remarkable accuracy. Genesis 1:24-31 describes the creation of land animals and finally humans on the sixth day. Again, this matches the evolutionary record. Land mammals became dominant after the extinction of the dinosaurs 65 million years ago, with humans appearing very recently in Earth's history, just as Genesis places them last in the creation sequence. Genesis 2:1-3 describes God resting on the seventh day, having completed the work of creation. Interestingly, we now live in what scientists call the Quaternary period, a time of relative geological stability compared to Earth's tumultuous past. The major creative processes that shaped our world are largely complete, with the biosphere now in a period of relative equilibrium, a cosmic rest after the intensive creation periods. But what about the time frame? How can we reconcile 6 days with billions of years? 2 Peter 3:8 provides a crucial insight. With the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day. This suggests that divine time perception differs fundamentally from human time perception. Einstein's theory of relativity confirms that time itself is not constant. It flows at different rates depending on gravity and velocity. From God's perspective, outside our space-time, the entire 13.8 billion years of cosmic history could appear as 6 distinct creative periods or days. Dr. Schroeder, a nuclear physicist and Orthodox Jewish scholar, has demonstrated mathematically how the 6 days of creation align with the 13.8 billion years of cosmic history when relativistic time dilation is taken into account. The remarkable alignment between Genesis and modern cosmology raises profound questions. How could ancient writers have known this precise sequence thousands of years before modern science? What does it mean that our most advanced scientific discoveries keep confirming biblical claims? As Dr. Hugh Ross, an astrophysicist, notes, the more we understand about the universe, the more the Bible's description of creation is validated. From the universe's beginning in light to the sequence of creation events, Genesis and modern cosmology tell the same story from different perspectives. What skeptics once mocked as mythology has been vindicated by our most advanced scientific discoveries. As we continue to explore the cosmos with ever more powerful instruments, we find not contradiction but confirmation of Scripture's ancient wisdom. Genesis isn't opposed to science. It anticipated scientific discoveries by thousands of years. If you found these parallels between Genesis and modern cosmology fascinating, please hit that like button. Share this video with someone who needs this perspective, and subscribe for more revelations where ancient wisdom meets modern discovery. Until next time, remember that truth is one, whether revealed through Scripture or discovered through science.